Hey folks, today we're going to be taking a look at my Hallmark Keepsake G1 Transformer Starscream ornament. Stick around for more. Hey guys, M here from Transformers and Video Games, and welcome back to the channel. As I mentioned earlier, today we're going to be taking a look at my G1 Starscream Christmas ornament. We'll start off by taking a look at the box. On the front you can see a really nice picture of Starscream in his robot mode. On the top side of the box it says 2018. It says Keepsake on this side, Keepsake on this side. Then on the back there is some text here. I'm not going to read this out since it has nothing to do with the Transformers. And then on the bottom side of the box, you can see it's an official licensed Hasbro product. And over here, you can see the price. In the United States, it's $15.99, and in Canada, it is $19.99. Before we take a look at the figure itself, I did want to point out that it comes packaged in this plastic clamshell inside the box, which I do think goes a long way in protecting the figure. Now, having said that, if you decide you want to purchase one of these ornaments for yourself, I'd highly recommend opening it up in the store and carefully inspecting the figure. My concern is that another customer might have opened up the box, thought it transformed and ended up breaking it, and then repackaged it. So it's better to find out it's broken in the store before you buy it than, of course, when you get home and it's too late. Here we are with the figure in hand, and I've got to say that they have done an absolutely amazing job at capturing the look of G1 Starscream with this Hallmark Keepsake ornament. Any of the molded details that you'd expect to see in the original G1 toy are present and accounted for here, right down to the panel lines on the wings, both on the upper portion and on the underside of the wings. Now, one thing that really surprised me is the fact that they included the little molded holes here, which is what you'd actually plug the null rays into if this actually transformed into a jet, which of course it doesn't. Moving on to sticker details, you can see there's a sticker on each foot, one on each of the knees. On either side of the cockpit here, you've got two stickers here on the right, two stickers on the left. Next to his head here, on each side, you've got the air intake sections. There's a sticker, of course, on each of those. On the wings, you've got the Decepticon faction symbol and this red stripe here. And if you look really closely, and if I can get my camera to pick it up, you can see that they've even included the little gold stickers for his eyes. Now, those were notoriously difficult to apply on the original G1 Seekers. Fortunately, these days, they've got machines to apply these ones, so they've actually done a really good job lining those up just right. And on the reverse side, you can see there's a small faction symbol, which does deviate slightly from the original G1 toy, only because on the original toy, this would have been a heat-activated rub sign, but I think including a rub sign would have been expecting a little too much for something like a holiday ornament like this. Generally speaking, the paint applications are really good on my figure. I did notice a couple of issues that I wanted to point out. You'll notice here, if you look closely next to the toothpick, there is some blue overspray next to this fist, and it's even worse on the other side over here. Now, I know I can easily remove that with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, but I still thought it was important to point it out. Having said that, though, overall, I think they've done a really good job with the stickers and the paint applications. One other annoying problem that mine has is this sticker right here seems to want to pop up on me. I managed to get it to stick down for this review, but I'm expecting it to pop up again, so I'll probably just put a little dab of glue on that, and that should take care of it. All right, folks, just for a little bit of fun, and since I had them both handy, I thought we'd compare the G1 original Starscream on the left with the Hallmark Keepsake Starscream ornament on the right. Now, one thing that I will point out right away is that this is not the Hasbro reissue Starscream, and you can tell that because he has the normal-sized missiles. The Hasbro reissue has elongated missiles, which obviously won't match the shorter missiles of the ornament. One other thing that I'll point out here at this angle is the difference in the cockpit color. You'll notice that the G1 original has this smoky gray color, whereas the ornament uses this anime-accurate orange color. Now, before you correct me in the comments, I will point out that there was one G1 reissue. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Takara book style number 9 version of Starscream, which came in a more anime-accurate color scheme, and that included the orange cockpit here. But as far as I'm aware, all of the other reissues and all of the originals came with the smoky gray cockpit. Okay, so now we'll just rotate the figure slowly here so you could take a look at it from all different angles. Now, one thing that I did notice here and it's quite apparent when you've got the two versions next to one another, is the difference in gray color that they've gone with the Ornament versus the G1 original. If you'll notice here with the lighting that I'm using, the Ornament is a lighter colored gray, almost, I guess you could say, more cartoon accurate. And quite honestly, I think it's a better choice for the Christmas ornament, just because I think it makes the other colors pop a little bit more. As much as I like the look of the G1 original, and it served us really well as a toy, I do think as far as a decorative ornament's concerned, the colors that they've used for the Hallmark Keepsake Starscream are probably a better choice. All right, folks, I think it's time to wrap this one up. Now, in conclusion, would I recommend picking up this Hallmark Keepsake G1 Starscream ornament? I think they've done an amazing job with it, and I think it's a beautiful representation of G1 Starscream. So in this case, I think it really comes down to price point. If you're comfortable paying $15.99 US or $19.99 Canadian for it, then I would say go ahead and pick it up. And if not, then I think it's an easy pass. Anyways, thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care.